Welcome to That's My Biz, the Internet Business Showcase, where we bring exposure to products, services, and special causes of local businesses and organizations. Thank you so much for joining us. We are coming to you live from the BizLinks TV studio. Brought to you by Southeast Computers, repairs, upgrades, custom builds, and restorations. SoutheastComputersATL.com. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of That's My Biz. I'm Pamela Alexander, your host. As always, we're excited to bring to you the great businesses that we meet. We're out there networking along with nonprofits and associations. And we have with us a great guest today, Mr. Cole Parker with Divas In Defense. Welcome, Cole.
Thank you so much, Pamela. I'm glad to be here and support BizLinks.
Thank you so much. Now, we have a lot to share because Divas In Defense, we're excited to get them on the show to share this business with you. And really, to me, it's more than a business. It's also a movement and something that everyone should be a part of, both men and women. Divas In Defense, I'm going to let you kind of talk about how you got started, but their mission is to empower women of all ages with training and tools imperative to their personal safety and the safety of their family. Through fun, instinctive learning, women gain knowledge to protect and arm themselves while gaining confidence to be fierce and fabulous.
Love it, love it, love it to hear it every time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Cole, so let's dive right in now. So tell me just, why Divas In Defense? What made you get it started?
Well, let's start by saying I'm not a diva.
Okay.
The reason is because myself and my younger brother, we actually grew up in a household where we witnessed domestic violence firsthand.
Okay.
With that became a passion for protection. Now we have significant others and daughters. We have some martial arts training. So we decided to come up with a way to just arm women across the nation and hopefully the world with, you know, just to feel fierce and fabulous, be empowered, and defend themselves when necessary.
Wow, that is awesome. Because a lot of people, guys kind of think about it, but to really take action, I love that, a passion for protection. That's fantastic. So now, because you came from marketing and small business development.
Absolutely.
So kind of share going from that to this Divas In Defense and how you've grown.
Well, as you mentioned, we've been knowing each other for a few years now. My wife and I had a business prior that was helping people start up businesses. Divas In Defense actually just took off. It was really just a passion thing to do on the side, you know, like, do that for your hobby type thing. It became a great business, and I had to make the decision to leave that other one. My wife wasn't as excited as I was, but let's say now she's running as Pink Boss. We do the exact same thing. We help people with their business development, brand management, things like that. But that branch off from my brother and I was a big step, a leap of faith that has been beneficial.
Yeah, and I mean, and I'll tell you, this is a great example of how business can grow, especially when you follow a passion. And we're going to get your wife on too, because she has a fabulous business as well. But with that, you know, to have a passion and decide, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to help, but then we can build a business with this as well. And then not only that, you're helping other people also build their business, aren't you?
Hey, let me tell you, it's not like getting paid to help kick butt.
I love it. Getting paid to help kick butt. And that's the title of your program, right? So tell everybody how that works.
Okay, well, the Get Paid to Kick Butt program is we actually certify you in our basic self-defense training. So with that, you're able to empower other women through self-defense. So we teach you everything you need to know to pretty much get up and moving, to spreading the word, teaching the information, and showing the techniques. On top of that, you have a couple of options. You have an option to just do it for your location. That means like if you're a YMCA director for that Y or a school. But you also have it like a business in a box type of ordeal that we have, where you can go out, you can actually market in your neighborhood, and you become Divas In Defense in your area. So now we're in 12 states in another country, so we're growing.
Oh, that is fantastic. I mean, and so now when we talk about that, I want to talk about the classes themselves, because I mean, this is a great opportunity not only for people to participate in, but like you said, if they want to start a business and really grow this, but it really is about that protection, it's about that self-defense. So tell me about the different classes.
Well, we have a slew of classes from ages really 7 to, I would say, 70. I think 76 is the eldest I've ever trained. But in that demographic, we have Girls Can Fight Too, which is for younger girls. We have On Her Own, which is college self-defense workshop preparation. So in other words, we actually teach girls at a high school and college things they would deal with in their particular age group. They have a lot of things when it comes to dating violence, a lot of things when it comes to rape, attempt rape. Like 1 in 4 college girls have to deal with attempted or completed rape. And then we have Fierce and Fabulous for our women, which are everyday self-defense classes. We have kicks and cocktails for that girls' night out. You know, we send a trainer on site. We don't give libations.
Okay.
That is up to the hostess, but we do have our infamous kick cocktail recipes for women's first line of defense, you know. And that's pretty much it. You know, we have other little programs here and there, punch and luncheon for corporations, divas and dudes for those times where the men do want to be involved. But, you know, we just try to train as many as we can.
Wow. I mean, just the titles of the classes sound exciting and make you want to go participate and learn a little bit more. I mean, and everyone, there's an opportunity to learn about self-defense. Like you mentioned, starting at 7 years old, you know, all the way up to, you know, 70 plus. So, you know, definitely find out. So now tell everyone, how can they find your classes?
Oh, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to our website. It's www.divasindefense.com. That's DIVASINDEFENSE.com. But we're on all social media platforms thanks to my wonderful team.
That's great. That's great. So, in talking about your team, kind of who are some of the different people that train, or who are some of the trainers we can expect to see at classes?
Oh my gosh. In the Atlanta area, I would say you have Sky. Sky has been on our team for over a year. She is pretty much our multiple hat wearer. She is a 4th degree black belt also in Taekwondo. We have, who else do we have locally? We have Anthony, we have Keena, we just have people from diverse black girls, right? Everything from like college professors, soccer moms, up to retired Navy SEALs. They're all our trainers.
Wow. Yeah. We can learn from the best. So now with that, so in talking about learning self-defense, so we've heard about some martial arts. Do you also learn just some basic self-defense? Do you learn about just safety, like things, you know, you hear around the holidays and the malls and different things like that? So do you also teach some of that and have products that go with that?
Oh, absolutely. Not only do we give training, we actually give life-saving tips. Like, for instance, stay off your cell phones. Stay off your cell phones. They're just so dangerous when you're walking to your car. You're just totally. And then worst case scenario, if something does happen, you know, you can't call 911 for assistance because you're on the phone. Even though we've been having some issues with 911, 11 Alive actually did a program recently where they said in 6 years from now, so we're talking 2021, only 80% of cell phones will be able to definitely connect with towers to triangulate your signal for 911. It was news to us as well. Young lady just died. She drowned in the car because she was calling 911 and the location didn't match where she was. But next to that, we sell stun guns, pepper sprays, batons, all kind of what we call safety toys, just to make sure that we can arm these women with the right tools. And we even did one with Phaedra Parks from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And
you teach them how to use them, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we do.
Nothing's worse than having something and then you don't know how to use it and it gets used against you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we definitely do.
Love that. So now let's talk a little bit more about, you talk about the challenges of domestic violence, especially among young girls and college students, because we know today is the Wear Orange.
Absolutely.
And that's all about teen dating violence and awareness of that. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, well, in short, February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, so let's start there. We're dealing with girls, one in 3 girls pretty much who are in relationships as teenagers deal with some type of dating violence. And it's not all physical. We're talking mental abuse, you know, degradation. We're talking about psychological issues, just touching in on points that's outside of that. We're talking about verbal abuse, you know, limitations that they're doing. All these things for our daughters we just cannot allow. We can't allow it because it sets a platform for things to come. So Break the Cycle is an organization that we've pretty much hitched on to for Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. And today is Wear Orange Day. So what we're doing, we're going to support it the best we can to get the word out and do what we can to make sure that everyone is aware.
Yeah, that's good. So for everyone out there, especially talk to the young ladies, because so often there are things that are happening they don't even realize what's happening, and realize that, you know, something mental is going on, like you mentioned, a lot of psychological issues, because we're just, you know, the teen peer pressure and all that, wanting to fit in. So, you know, definitely check that information out. Check out the organization. Tell me the organization that you're working with that.
Break the Cycle. Breakthecycle.org.
Breakthecycle.org. So make sure you check that out. Let your family members know about it as well, and then definitely, you know, make sure that you're checking out Divas in Defense so that all of you are getting out there and learning how to protect yourself.
Absolutely.
So now you mentioned that you've branched out. Share a little bit from the business side of what it took to go from just the idea of starting Divas in Defense and then now what it's becoming, growing it both nationally and internationally.
Well, I can tell you this. It was really our clients who pushed us. Well, pushed me. I have a client by the name of Kim outside of Kentucky. She's in Lexington, Kentucky. She's a nurse at a women's hospital. And she came down with her sister to teach a class maybe about 4 years ago. And she was like, I need you to bring this to Kentucky. And I was like, okay, you know, just call me, you know, I'll make it. No, I need you to show me how to do it.
Okay.
And she was on me. I mean, on me heavy.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, I got to write this curriculum. I don't even know how to teach anybody this thing.
Right.
So I got a little assistance, of course. You got to pay to play, you know. So I got a little assistance from someone who that's what they do, specializes in it. Came up with a curriculum. She brought another nurse named Renee from that hospital.
Okay.
And then we had a trainer in Jacksonville and 2 here in Atlanta all at one time. This is our first training session.
So train the trainer.
Train the trainer. Since then, we've grown and become a lot better.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So now, which country can they find you in?
It's actually in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta.
Okay.
But we have someone in Swaziland.
Okay.
Swaziland. You know what I mean. Out in Africa who we're looking to hopefully sign on very shortly.
Okay, great,
Yes.
great. So for those that are interested in starting this in your area, because I'm sure on their website they can check out a couple of videos
absolutely.
and all of that. So then, you know, who they reach out to look at bringing this to their area.
Well, Vanessa is actually our director of training.
Okay.
She's my wife.
Okay.
She'll actually walk them through the process from step 1 to step done. So
Okay.
they go on the website. You go ahead and go to divasindefense.com. It's a section that says become a trainer, if I remember, or trainer resources. I don't know exactly. I think it's become a trainer. And you go on there and it gives you just pretty much what you can do, the cost that's associated with it, and all the commitments and your options.
Okay. And then also, you know, because some people, you know, of course you may not want to get into all of it and get into it as a business, but you do want this program in your area. So, of course, you travel around the country as well doing the trainings.
Absolutely. Yes, we do a lot of trainings. We have loved to partner with Tom Joyner for the last 4 years.
Wow.
We do both the cruise and the family reunion. The cruise and the family. It's just, like I said, the party with the purpose. But we do quite a few things like that, but we also have Diva ambassadors, so we allow that at different colleges, and we train them in simple things with speaking points of nothing else.
Okay.
So we do have a few options available.
That is fantastic. Well, I'm very proud of just watching from the inception of this
5 years
business.
ago.
Yes, to growing it is something, but just the fact that, you know, it makes such a difference.
Right.
Makes such a difference. And I'm sure you work with corporations that, you know, for the employees want to bring you in to provide programs as well.
Yeah, we have the Punch and Luncheon and the Divas and Dudes just for that particular purpose. We've worked with tons of corporations. I mean, they're countless.
Okay.
But the benefit is that even with those situations, we make sure that we give them exactly what they need. We can discuss workplace bullying, social media etiquette, you know, sexual assault prevention, and other things that goes in a corporate place, so we can actually address those talking points.
That's great. So it's not just about kind of the physical side of it, but also in learning other things like you just mentioned about cyberbullying and different things like that. Again, things that affect us mentally that we aren't aware of.
Right, but you know, the mind is 90% of your self-defense. You know,
right.
How you think and what you do.
I love that.
The way you react.
Wow, that is something that's awesome. So now tell me, do you have any upcoming events going on?
Well, we actually are doing a thing at the Buckhead this Friday.
Okay.
This Saturday we're in Hoxton, Georgia.
Okay.
We'll be at the UNCF Alumni Association Conference the 19th through the 22nd in Charlotte. And then just, like I said, countless things from there because March is Women's History Month, I believe, and then April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so we pretty much rock until through May.
That's great. And they have a lot of great information also on their Facebook page, so make sure you check them out there too, so you can find out about other events that are going on, and then also on their website as well. Nicole, it's been fantastic having you here. There's, of course, so much we can get into. Maybe next time, you know, we'll move the table away and do some real live stuff for you.
Right.
Exactly, exactly. I could use some more of that because I'll tell you, like we mentioned, the having the different apparatuses that you can use for self-defense. I have one I purchased a long time ago, but it's in my car. Now, what good is going to do me getting to my car? I don't know. So, you know, definitely check them out.
So let's just walk around with it instead, you know, to and from our car.
Exactly. So, you know, learn to use the tools. Don't just go buy them and have them. Learn to use them. Reach out to Divas In Defense so that you can be properly armed and protect yourself. And even if you don't have anything with you, you can learn how to use your own self. Use your mind and use your body.
Can be a weapon. Let me tell you. We can make a fighting tool out of a straw.
Great.
Seriously, you know, doing all kind of stuff.
I love it. I love it. So these are some things that you want to make sure that you learn. Now, Cole, before we go, please give everyone one just good nugget that you could share with them about self-defense?
Well, the short version is have a plan in place. You know, it's always easier to move when you have something planned. So in short, have something, 3 strategies at your home with your family. When I say family, it could be you and your dog. In the case of a fire, where do you guys congregate together?
Okay.
Is it in the front or the back of the house?
Okay.
You don't want people running in from the front and back because no one knows where anyone is.
Right.
In case of a natural disaster, where do you congregate?
Okay.
Last but not least, in case of a break-in, you need a panic room. You need something where you can go, and if you have a cell phone, had cell service before. Like, we got all iPhones in my house. I swear, every one. One of those old ones you put in that panic room. If it had service at least one day, you can always call 911. So that way you don't have to look for your phone. You already have one in place.
Okay.
And then that last, something to fight with.
I love that. I love that. So you all some good tips. Definitely, go back and watch this show again. Write some of these tips down, and then make sure that you visit Divas in Defense. Find one of their classes coming up near you. Cole, again, tell everyone how they can get in touch with you.
One more time is www.divasindefense.com. That's DIVASINDEFENSE.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram. Everything is Divas in Defense. Please reach out to us. We hope to see you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Cole. We appreciate you coming out.
Thank you so much for having us. Everyone support BizLinks. So I really love what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And I've seen this grow. So
okay.
It's a great thing as well.
Great. I appreciate it.
Thank
Everyone, I'm Pamela Alexander with That's My Biz. And we want to remind you to watch this show and other episodes and a lot of our other shows as well. Please go to BizLinks TV Network at www.bizlinks.tv. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/BizLinks TV. You can check out these great shows. You can also check out BizLinks TV Network when we're out there on location, visiting events and meeting other businesses and highlighting them as well. So please be sure to follow us, make sure that you connect with us, and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us some feedback. Give us some thumbs up out there on YouTube as well. We want to hear from you. Again, Pamela Adams with BizLinks TV Network. Remember, we want to expose your business to the world. Thank you for joining us. Today's show can be viewed on demand on our website at www.bizlinks.tv. If you are interested in having your products, services, or special cause showcased on our program, submit an inquiry to that'smybiz@bizlinks.tv. In addition, information on advertising and hosting your own show can be found on our website at bizlinks.tv.